Hello, good morning students of class 11th Commerce. Welcome to Pandra Sir's virtual class on statistics, and tomorrow we are going to discuss how exactly index number is made or compounded. Actually, the word that is more often used with index number is construction. Index number are not made, not built, not calculated, but it is constructed. And as I have yesterday I have told you that there cannot be any all-purpose index number. Even if suppose we are trying to find the index number related to cost of living of people, then here also we cannot construct a all-purpose index number that will be suitable or that will be representing all the population, because they highly differ in their economic conditions and purchasing power. So the actual method used, whatever purpose, is something different. It's a different problem we have already discussed. But if we have to construct an index number, then how to use the formula and how it is done. Just come to the first example. There are two methods. First one is called simple aggregating method, and second one is called simple average of price relative method. Both method, what you will find is that the results are varying a little, but it's not important. It is not purely mathematical, so that every time we calculate or construct, we will get or arrive at the same result. It may differ marginally, but the picture would be almost same. So come to the first one. Suppose in the construction of our index number, we have taken A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 goods. 6 units of goods we are considering in our construction of index number, and their prices in 2010 and their prices in 2020. 2010 is base year represented by P0, and this is current year 2020 and represented by P1. So P0 represents base year and P1 prices in current year. This is the respective prices of all the goods. You can see some of the goods, in case of some of the goods, the price has increased marginally, but there are other areas where you can notice a 300% increase in prices also. So actually this is the changes are not uniform. Hence, in the construction of index number, when all are added, then the lower degree of change and higher degree of change gets balanced. That is the way what we do, and we need to find summation P0 and summation P1 as P01. What is P01? P01 means price and the change from base year 0 to current year 1. That means after constructing, after using this formula, summation P1 by P0, summation P0 into 100, we will arrive at the actual degree of change in general level of prices. So we did it, and after calculation we found it 162.96. So remember, then what is your answer? If someone asks you after getting this result, what is the degree of change? By how much prices have changed from 2010 to 2020? Then you need to reduce 100 from 162.96. Why? Because the base year is always considered as 100. The value of base year is 100%, and after that we are measuring the changes. So 162 minus 100 is 62.96. Hence, after this construction of index number, we can say that the prices over a period of a decade, that is 2010 to 2020, has risen by 62.96, almost 63%. And we can see that accordingly if our standard of life has increased or decreased, we can be sure after that. So this is how index number, construction of index number is useful in our life. And remember, purpose must be clearly defined. Hence, when we construct, first we think about the purpose, and after that only we select about the number of items that should be taken in the construction. A little change. The other method, simple average of price relative method. Here again the same thing, 6 goods, same prices, P0 and P1. P0 is base year price, P1 is current year price, and here at every stage we have to find the price relative PR and P1 by P0 into 100. So in the first case I have done it. In the first case the prices has changed from 8 to 10, 10 is P1. So P1 by P0 into 100, P1 10 divided by P0 8 into 100, 10 by 8 into 100 equal to 125. The same way you can calculate the PR column, and after adding summation PR, what we got is 960, and number of items, that is N is 6, 961 upon 6 is the formula, and 160.17. The results are a little bit different from each other, but both the method are correct and useful in different cases. That is not part of your syllabus, and some more types of index number are there, but they are deducted. Hence, this is the last class for index number, and almost your syllabus of statistics is completed. Remaining, just please send me some messages regarding what are the chapters you want to repeat in microeconomics. I will make video and I will send from tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day.